All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the final main event. No, it's not the final main event, technically, but it's the final main event with 4 tires tonight.
Yes.
Happening here at the Bullring in Las Vegas Motor Speedway, just behind us. 3/8 mile racing with super late models, Tommy, a division that we used to see quite in abundance, a track that still runs in here.
Very true. These super late models, the fastest weekly race cars here at the Bullring, and we are getting ready for a starting lineup.
Yeah, let's look at the back here. Starting 10th, the 77X, that's Jason Kinzevich, and to his inside, the 88 machine of Donna Gunther. Row number 4 is going to have the 5 of David Anderson and Kaylee Barker in the 34 machine. The 8 fastest qualifiers, Noah Gregson to his inside, Dennis Rock Jr. in the 61. Then we get to our top 4 starters here. The 14, Chris Klein, green flag in the air. The 70 is Chris Trickle, and your front row into turn number 1. The number 20 machine is Stan Mullis, is outside the 88.
Point leader, Scott Gaffarini.
I could have sworn that was an 88. Now it all makes sense to me. Gaffarini not with a great exit on turn 4. Tommy, what happened to Gaffarini's colored yellow wheels?
Not sure. It looks like they changed all of the colors on that car.
Fun little story for everybody. So the way they do these inverts, they kind of have a pill drawer. However they do it, I haven't actually seen it, but I know that they have options, 2, 4, 6. Well, Gregson got the fast time. He's like, hey, let's do a full invert. And race control's like, well, you're going to have to clear that with everybody first.
3 wide and a turn number 3.
Gaffarini right now, the points leader. Oh, 1 car around the 77X out of turn number 4.
And will this be our first caution, lap number 3?
It will be.
It is a 50 lap race tonight. It was extended from a 35 lapper.
Yeah, Tommy, another a bit of, I guess you could say the driver saying, hey, let's run it. All cars still on track. Lap 3 caution, looking for the restart. Mullis in the 20 car continues the lead with Trickle in second and the 61 of Rock Jr. in third. Rock Jr. chasing down Gaffarini for this championship. Gaffarini had a kind of a wild start to that race, Tom, in the 38. So we'll keep an eye on Gaffarini's tail through these next 47 laps.
Here comes Rock to the inside of Chris Trickle. Battle for the second spot, making a 3 wide battle.
Line peaking, thinks better of it. For now. Gets to the inside of Trickle. Now Trickle's the one who's going to slip back a little bit. We've seen in some of the slower classes this outside line can work. But here with these cars, they like that inside line. Gaffarini going to try and follow through here. Gregson moving up to 4th. Gaffarini battling for 5th. And the 5 machine moving in on the mix of David Anderson. Looking to the inside of Trickle. We got our lead pack up front. And then Gunther in the 88 machine leading the second pack. Kaylee Barker and the 77X of Kinzevich that we saw go around in that last caution. Tommy Gaffarini's now on the move.
Yeah, I was going to say this is the only battle on track at the moment. Good battle for 4th. Oh, Gaffarini almost making a move.
Yeah.
And your top 4, here they are. The number 20 is open about a 6 car length lead between the 20 and 61.
Gaffarini now has the 5 car of Anderson to his inside, and Trickle's now going to follow through. You see it, Gaffarini off the pace.
Yeah, I heard an engine let go.
Tommy, points leader off the pace here. The 38 machine's in trouble.
I thought I heard an engine drop some cylinders. That could be that 38.
You heard that low roar of the engine, generally indicating perhaps a cylinder drop. That car to the infield, and Tommy, the 61 machine, I'm sure, is looking on the infield saying, now's my chance to make a move. 31 points was the difference heading into this weekend.
Hey, there's a guy.
I know Rock Jr. out-qualified Gaffarini, and as far as I was indicated, there are qualifying points as well.
Oh, okay.
So to start off, it looks like he already was on the right track. And then the points difference really, as far as my understanding goes, is the same as a lot of other short tracks, which would be 2 points per position. If we play it out that way, Tommy, this is a big night for Rock. He can very much close the gap heading into the final events of 2015.
Yeah, and that I believe is the next event here at the Bullring. So come on out if you're watching this.
Gregson looking to the inside of Klein. And this 50 lapper, lap 15, will be completed next time by. Klein now going to look to the inside himself. Behind them, Anderson and Trickle. Tommy, that's just one of the things of short track racing. There's not just one variable that goes into it. There's so many different parts and pieces of these cars that not only have to work, and then there comes into the driving of the car,
yes.
the avoiding of issues on track. Everything that goes into these cars, it's not just the simple story of get on and get off.
It's also been a hot one here in Vegas. Heat could play a factor. And I believe Rock now is starting to put some pressure on that 20-year leader.
Tommy, you talk about how hot it is. We saw Gaffarini's trailer earlier.
Yeah, that thing was heat blasted as well.
Absolutely. Side by side into turn number 3. Trickle to the inside of Anderson. He's going to complete the pass for 5th. As that goes on, Rock Jr. is closing in on our leader of Molus. That 20 machine starting to get a mirror full of the 61. Maybe not for long. Rock's looking to the inside. He wants the lead. See him flip that apron, run up a little bit. Both drivers giving each other room side by side down the back straightaway. Next time by, we'll hit lap number 20. 30 laps to go at the line.
Here comes Gregson.
Yeah, Noah Gregson now suddenly put on the afterburn as he's coming into this mix.
Last time we filmed Noah Gregson was at Kern County Raceway Park, and his car showed up minutes before his heat race.
And it turned out all right for him.
He also happens to be your points leader at the moment in the NASCAR K&N Pro Series West.
Yeah, Gregson's been having a really good 2015 season. Seen him in a lot of races here on the local level, as Tommy mentioned, the K&N Pro Series. In the West, he's leading the points by 2 as of this weekend. Took over the points lead after getting a victory in the K&N Series. The last track they were out at. And Tommy, Gregson, although the season of 2015 is coming to a near close, he has some big things coming up for him in the future.
Yeah, I believe he's stepping up and doing as far as we know right now, a ARCA ride. He has an ARCA ride scheduled in the near future, so very cool to see that.
Molus gets clipped by Gregson for the battle for second. Molus trying to get the thing restarted. The caution will fly.
Well, that's racing, but you think we jinxed that in anyway? We had the spotlight on Gregson, and what happened?
Oh boy. Lap 24, caution flag is out just about at the halfway point.
The curious call is to see what happens by the race director. Is this going to be a cause and effect rule or not?
Closing in on the halfway point of this super late model race. 9 cars still in it for the win. Gregson
starting in the back.
Yep, so he's going to grab the penalty. I lied, actually. There are 8 cars that are still in it. Donna Gunther in the 88 machine appears to have pulled off. And Tommy, let's keep an eye on that number 8 machine right now.
Yes.
Gregson is on a mission, already was, but now has half the race he had to make it to the front. Already got around 2 cars. Now working on the outside of Anderson. Anderson's going to let him go by. Now he's going to work that outside line on Trickle. Molus in the 20 machine, despite the restart, going to slip back. He's in the 3rd spot. Klein now up to 2nd. Tommy, this track has a very strict rule when it comes to caution. Specifically when one car goes around off the nose of another.
Yeah, definitely. If there's contact made and the car in front of you was a spinner, better believe they're going to the back.
You see Trickle hot on the tail of the 20 of Molus, looking for a line to get around that car. Gregson very patiently waiting for this to work itself out. Here on lap number 28, this is all a battle for third. Rock Jr. pulling away from Klein. Klein just ahead of this battle. Mola's not going to make it easy.
Gregson pounds the wall out of turn number 2. Look at that right rear.
And now that brings into question what got hurt in that hit. Looks like he is losing some time to Trickle time, and there could be a vibration he's feeling. It could be a tire going down after a hit like that.
Trickle to the inside.
Yeah, that number 70 machine now on the inside of Molas. Last time we saw a car go to the inside here, didn't turn out that great for Molas. Or the car that was on the inside. Trickle will complete the pass. Now Gregson still trying to recover from his hit with the wall. And one car around in turn number 4, the 77X again. Looked like he jumped on the brakes. There were 2 cars side by side in front of him.
He stayed green.
Caution. So Jason Kensevich trying to get restarted. And the caution is going to fly.
Well, he put on his afterburners.
Yeah, I think he was trying to take off at the airstrip to the south of us. So.
Come on, let's get that 77X started, and
roast your weenies, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, get that thing started.
Oh boy,
come on, you can do it.
It's nice and high. I think they're gonna have to change the paint.
Come on,
on the right side after this.
Hopefully that starter gets going. Crank that car.
He's trying.
Come on,
oh boy,
almost. We're so close.
You gotta believe. Everybody, clap your hand.
Look at that! Look at that graphics on the right side burnt down.
That's what I call a burnt marshmallow.
Well, I think I found our thumbnail for this video.
He started.
Oh, maybe.
I think the fire crew was like, "You're on fire." Getting ready for the restart. 28 laps to go.
Gotta say, look at that nice.
Sorry, my math is terrible. 18 laps to go.
Nice fancy pace car. It looks like.
Yeah, man. Looking for the green. It's in the air. Pink. Oh boy, that was a hairy restart. Rock came up on Klein. Klein had to let off, and it almost wound up the entire outside line. You'll notice the 77X did not restart. We believe it's a 2-inch through reel. Had 2 incidents on his own, and had to pull off after all that time getting that car restarted.
Yeah. Klein slipping back to 4th.
Anderson in the 5 machine pulls it off, so that's another car that's going to suffer a DNF in this race. Oh boy, indeed. I think Klein had his entire arm out the window going down the front straightaway after that just happened.
Klein's also trying to figure out that brand new race car he's got. Donna Gunther.
He might rough up that brand new race car he's got right now.
Donna Gunther, I believe, driving his old number 14 machine to the DNF here tonight.
And as I suspected, Chris Klein just making sure that the front bumper works. Tommy, I think it's a good time to point out that with 14 laps to go in this race, we have 3 cars under a blanket for the win.
Trickle now to the inside.
Trickle wants it. Into turn number 1, Rock's going to have to open the door here. Gregson going to try and follow through, but Rock's not going to make it easy on that 8 machine. See if he shuts the door into turn number 2. Gregson throws it in the turn. He's going to have to open the door.
You saw him start in the back after he was told to go there.
12 laps to go on the 3/8 miles. Not a lot of time. Gregson's going to have to make his charge, make his move on Trickle if he's going to take this victory. And Tommy, this is all with all that right side damage. After pounding the wall, the 20 machine looks like he might have a tire down. That car just would not turn. Something broke, it looked like. For Molas. Molas can't turn off the track, Tommy.
No.
This is going to be a caution. Lap 39, the caution comes out. I could believe that Trickle did not want to see this caution. However, the way things are working, that outside lens suffered a little bit on these restarts. Rock might be looking his chaps right now, going,
Or his chops, but that works too.
You're chapping my ass. Look his chaps. You see the race director over here, Tim Richter, getting his hands dirty with the 20 machine.
That's called getting her done.
11 laps to go. Restart with 5 cars left in the field. No, make that 6 as Anderson is able to fix his car and get it back off, though he is the number of laps down in that 5 machine. Green flag is in the air. What's going to happen here with the 8 of Graxton and the 70 of Trickle? Tommy Graxton throws it in hard, working that outside line, but again, like we talked about, that outside line is not one that these cars seem to prefer. Trickle's running them hard on the inside line.
Youngsters duking it out for the win.
And Rock is doing everything he can to be there on the bumper of Trickle just in case Graxton starts to slip back. Trickle a little bit loose on the inside. Side by side for the win. Trickle's going to keep his nose in there.
Oh boy, this
Great racing between these two youngsters.
This is what you can guarantee seeing at the Bullring.
Look at this, Trickle. He knows he needs to keep his nose just below Graxton to prevent him from getting anything. They're going to touch a little bit here through turns 3 and 4.
You know Dennis Rock is loving what he's seeing right now.
This is what he needs right now. Trickle slips up a little bit, gets into the 8 machine of Graxton. They keep it going again. Anderson did pull off in his 5 machine. So we're back to 5 cars on track. Trickle looks like he might clear him out of turn 4, and here comes Rock looking for second.
Chris Trickle racing hard in that number 70 Star Nursery machine.
This is not what Graxton needed, Tom, with 7 laps to go. He needs to be down on that inside line, doing everything he can to move forward. Klein's probably not going to open the door, but Graxton's going to have it. Oh, Graxton looking a little aggressive here. He doesn't have time not to be. We have 6 laps to go. He's looking to the inside.
Rock slams that door shut. Graxton tells him about it.
And that might have been the move that opened up the door for Trickle here with 5 laps to go. Graxton doesn't look like he's going to have time to recover.
But can Rock close in on Chris Trickle?
I don't know if Graxton's going to give him enough breathing room to do any closing in. Trickle, the 70 machine, takes over the lead, holds off a hard-charging Graxton, and we will have 3 laps to go this time by. Tommy, great racing here in the Super Late models.
It's like this all the time at the Bullring. Every time we've come out here, it's always dramatic finishes.
Yep.
And side-by-side racing.
White flag will come out next time by for Trickle. Rock Jr. trying to close in. It's going to be a great points day for him. Graxton looks like his car just gave it all it had there on that outside line. Tommy, the white flag out for Trickle.
And there's the pit boss. Might be going down to greet that 70 driver.
Through turns 3 and 4, Chris Trickle will take his number 70 machine to victory lane. 50 laps of action.
I'm happy that was a 50 lapper.
Me too.
Good on these drivers for wanting to do 50.
Graxton and Rock are negotiating.
Are they?
Something.
Are they dealing with a full deck?
Graxton right now might be unhappy that he got chopped. And remember, Tommy, a lot of what played out there had to do with Graxton having to restart at the back of the pack. So, what a race that was. Graxton did everything he could, but Chris Trickle
did it all just right.
Did it all just right. Held on. Trickle at one point had probably 3 inches of his front end to keep Graxton from coming down, but that's all it took.
Trickle at one point in this race, I wrote him off. He was slipping back and on that high side, just slipping back the track. And I figured, oh, well, that car needs some work. And how about this? In victory lane.
Yeah, Tommy, we saw it throughout this entire race. The outside line was not the one to be in, which is what impressed me with that 8 machine, though. I thought at one point Graxton might have gotten him, but he didn't. Chris Trickle held on. That 70 machine, a paint scheme and number that we've seen a lot out here, a lot of history at the Bullring.
Very symbolic.
There he is, cheering on. The crowd is happy for him.
There it is.
For Chris Trickle! That was quite a cheer. The Trickle family making their way down here to celebrate as well. I was talking with them in the pit before the race tonight, and they were hungry for this win. You did say you'd see me here in victory lane, Chris. Congratulations! Now, it's been a while since you've been down here in the winner's circle. What did it take to get this win tonight?
I mean, it took everything we got. I need to thank Star Nursery, everybody for coming down here, man. It took a miracle to win this. I love all my fans. I love everybody out here right now standing in victory lane. Man, it took a miracle. Thank you guys so much.
Now, you're talking about a miracle. What was it like fighting your way through the field?
Well, we didn't make practice last night. We just kind of took a break, and on the restart, we got dropped to the back, and we just had to fight until we got to the lead. And when we got to the lead, I knew we were just pulling away from the pack, so I knew it right by the heart.
You did it. Do you have some more thank yous, some more things you want to say tonight?
Yeah, I need to thank Star Nursery, J&S Engines. I need to thank Aaron Jimenez, my dad, Mike Miller, Stevie, I don't know your last name, I'm sorry, Nick Lautenbach, Brian Kaiser. I need to thank everybody out here. I need to thank these guys right here, ED. I need to just thank everybody. I love you guys.
Like I said, he said he would see us here in Victory Lane. And ladies and gentlemen, he did it.